So this is it. You have moved into the remodeled Bert's Breezehome. You have no doubt configured everything from the master ledger. And every time you come home, you have already gotten used to clicking the super sorter over there in the corner. Because, you don't want to be constantly walking around, dragging too much with you, when you can just come here and click your super sorter button. Now, not this one. We're going to look at this one in a little bit. But this one. Now, sometimes this might happen. You are wearing your favorite helmet or some other piece of clothing. And of course, here you are. Way too many items. See, this is just impossible. You can't walk around with that many items. So, you come home and you click this button. It's sorting. It's making lots of noise. But after a little while, it takes your favorite helmet away, or some other item that you just love to have on you. Where did it go? How can you prevent this from happening? Well, let's go find out. Now, of course, this one sorted all of our items, so I don't really have to walk anymore. From 2,300, we got 767. As you can see, all of our modded items are still pretty much in our backpack here. These are just the clothes. But everything else was sorted throughout the house, wherever it belongs. So, first of all, let's go see what happened to that helmet and how we can make it so that if ever you come home and you have on your favorite clothes, that helmet does not go into its container wherever it belongs. So, since I happen to know that all the clothing and armor goes into the cellar, we're going to go find out where the helmet went. Hello. Mannequins are quite naked right now, but we can remedy that in just a little bit. So the helmet, as we all know, is a heavy item. So here, I believe it's in this drawer here. So now let's see if the helmet is in here. And all these things are in here, as you can see. Here's the iron helmet. Now, we really don't need to click Store All. Store All would just take stuff out of our backpack that was there. If we chose not to hit the super sorter button, we're just going to open it. Now here's the iron helmet. Beautiful. Whoops. Now, in order for us to make it so that this helmet never goes back into this drawer when we come home and hit the super sorter button, we would have to have one of these in our inventory. So let's take one. Alright. Now, what we want to do, and this is what you would do with all the items that you want to keep on your person, you would open this drawer again. But instead of hitting Open or Store All, you would click Options. Click it. There we go. And we are going to add an item. I was wrong. We're going to remove an item from this list. Now, an add would be something that you want to do if you want to take it off your body, or your person, or your backpack, whichever it be. So we will click Remove. Notice how up here it says, please close the menu to begin removing. So we will just tab it out, tab. And without me pressing any more buttons, this here box opens. I would click myself and I would find the item. There it is, iron helmet. Now all you have to do is click E for store. And as you can see up here, removing item from list. Please wait. And we're going to wait. Sometimes it might take a few moments. Maybe even more than a few moments. But we're not going to wait too long. Aha! As you can see, I didn't have to wait for more than 30 seconds. I actually stopped recording there for a while, thinking maybe this was going to take forever, but it didn't. The game told us that the item has removed from the list. And there we go. Now, I believe we still have it in our inventory. Because that's what it, yep, there it is. Now, I'm going to equip it. And let's go back upstairs. Let's run for a change. No need to be dilly-dallying. Let's see what happens now if I click the super sorter button. I don't want this helmet to be going away again. Dragon. Alright. Sorting. 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 Is it done? Boy, that dragon looks comfortable over there by the fire. Well, as you can see, I still have my helmet on. Nothing was taken away. Yay. Well, I don't particularly like this helmet, so I'm gonna unequip it. Now, the exact same thing is something you would do if you actually want an item to be removed from the list. Or from your backpack, rather. So let's find something that we can add. Ah, look there. Super sorter sorted. Right up there in the corner. If I knew how to work this mouse, I would be so much better off. Let's see here if we have some kind of a cooked item that maybe we can add to here. Aha, let's see here, milk. Let's just say that we want to add this milk into this fridge every time we come home. Now wouldn't that be convenient in real life? Step in the door, click a button, and after going to the grocery store, everything is already sorted out for you. Well, let's make this happen. Click your freezer. Well, there we go. Took a little while. Navigate to options, select it, and now we're going to do the add button that I wanted to use earlier. Once again, please close the menu to begin adding. And there it pops up. Go to the foods, milk. And this was pretty instant. Item added to the list. Milk is back in my backpack. And let's go try this out. Alright. Activate. Let's make sure the milk is there just to verify. Where are you, milk? There's milk. Alright. Activate. Sorting. 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 Is it finished? It takes a little while sometimes, because I have so many items. Well, let's check it anyway. Aha, look at that, it's gone. It worked. Yay. And this is how you operate the super sorter if you want to do a couple of customizations to it. Because, as you may have noticed, initially when you use this master ledger, only vanilla game items are actually sorted. And if you add mods or expansions or whatever they're called, then they happen to just stay in your backpack and they won't be sorted, so you may have to do all of those manually. So this is it about the super sorter. Now let's see what we can do with this instant inventory restock and what this does. So you might ask yourself, okay, instant inventory restock, why don't I just go into the appropriate container and remove the item from the list, so the system never takes it out of my backpack. Well, but what if you're just a really incredible crafter, and every time you come home, you make yourself some potions, and you collect a whole bunch of arrows in your travels, but you do not want to carry 2,476 arrows in your backpack. You just want a certain item, a certain amount. So this is where you can use the instant inventory restock. Okay, of course you would have to have the item in your backpack, but let's click this one. Okay, now see, the list is empty, so we're going to add some items to the list. Let's click add. Right now it says 0 of 20 items in list. Now I do not know if this is going to work very well with several items in a row, so let's start with some potions. Okay, so here we have the potion of minor healing. I have 21 of them, and I'm going to click the store button. And it doesn't really matter how many you enter here, you can just hit enter, because this little window will pop up, and this will be able to tell you the amount that you want to have with you at all times. If you come home, you click the button of the super sorter actually, and the system will do it all for you. So we are going to select this one, 10. Alright, and see, everything came back into my backpack. Now, if I go and click the super sorter button, then let's see what happens. Let's see if the system was able to figure out that instead of having a whole bunch of healing potions, I just want to have 10. So let's see what we have here. Well, would you look at that? Potion of minor healing. Only 10 of them. Now this way, after you have done your configurations with the inventory restock, once you press the super sorter button, the house itself will know, okay, he or she wants this many healing potions, or this many iron helmets, or this many wolf pelts in their inventory. Now let's try the same thing with some arrows, because seriously, who needs 2,000 arrows in their inventory? Let's add some items. See? Right now there's 1 of 20 items in list. I shall click this. I shall click this, and what do I have here? Do I not have? Oh, well, see. I should have known better. I went to the basement, I picked up a whole bunch of iron arrows, and I foolishly pressed the super sorter button, and thank you very much, this box put it all nicely back into the basement. So let me go get it, and we'll try this again. Oh my, if I could only get myself together here. Alright, well, I went down to the basement, I got the arrows, and let's try this again. Alright, instant inventory restock. We're going to add 1 of 20 items in list. And here is my massive quantity of iron arrows. Who needs that many, seriously? So let's click store. Well, just click enter, it doesn't matter. I want 100 arrows every time I click super sorter button. Thank you. Now, come on, move closer. There we go. There. Activate. Oh, Lydia came home. Hey, Lydia. Let's see. What do we have here? Well, that didn't work. I guess certain items just don't work very well. Interesting. Well, as you can see, it's in the list, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. But the first time was a charm. Second time, not so much. Well, whoops. Maybe this is going to work better for you. Or wait a minute, now it says super sort of sorted. Maybe now it's there? Oh, what do you know? Yep, you have to wait for the word super sort of sorted. Whoop-de-doo. Now I'm happy.